Hey, my name is Mark, and I'm a client of Strategic Wealth Management. Well, I was originally from the United States, and I worked for a large international accountancy firm. They actually transferred me out to Sydney for 5 years total. I've been here for 3 now. I'm going to be here for 2 more years. So I figure right now would be the perfect time to invest in U.S. real estate. And by the time I get back in 2 years, I'll have earned some pretty good equity. Well, I heard about the opportunity. I saw an advertisement locally here in Sydney for distressed properties in the U.S. I'm like, well, I figure I live in the U.S. I want to hear what they have to say about some of the properties, and I knew there was a lot of distressed properties there. So I went along and listened to it and to hear what it was all about. Well, when I actually went to the seminar, they talked about a couple different areas to invest in, and one of the areas that really piqued my interest was Las Vegas. I'm actually personally from the Bay Area up in Northern California, and I would go to Las Vegas here and there, and I actually wanted to invest there back in 2006, but before I actually moved out to Sydney. I mean, prices were $250,000 back then, and now I'm able to get something for $50,000. And it was just unbelievable. So that's what really intrigued me. Well, my expectations, I was kind of skeptical in the beginning because I mean when I was looking at property, it was around $250,000. I figured there was absolutely no way that you could find anything for around the $50,000 mark. But I was pretty spoiled since they actually showed me a whole cornucopia of different real estate for around the $50,000 range. And these were actually fairly new properties, and I mean they had some great upgrades and things like that. I mean they were really nice. So I was amazed. I was blown away. I actually purchased a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in the northwest section of Vegas on Rainbow, and it's about 7 years old, and they did some recent renovations to it. And just some incredible upgrades to it. I mean, it's a place where I actually would live, so I was pretty amazed that I was able to find a cool place like that. Well, the program worked flawlessly for me. As soon as I let them know what my budget was and exactly what I wanted, I essentially didn't have to lift a finger. They did everything for me. I think they came back with 3 different places for me to look at, put an offer in on the first one. It got accepted, and I was excited. The team was essential. I mean, I can't even imagine how I would do it by myself. The team was great because you have a lot of different kind of things going on with everything, and everybody has their own expertise area, and I just felt comfortable through the whole process, knowing that I had these people working for me. So I was very, very happy. Yeah, I would say my expectations were way exceeded. I mean, I was blown away. I mean, considering in the beginning I was very skeptical on something like this, and I was blown away. Absolutely. Yeah, I absolutely feel like I received a great value. I mean, thinking of what I paid and what it was back in 2000, I mean, I feel like I stole the property. I mean, I'm waiting to get a phone call and have like somebody somewhere say, "Hey, we made a mistake, and you pretty much stole the property." And so I just, yeah, no, I got a great deal. I got a great deal, and I'm very, very happy. I absolutely believe that this is going to be an amazing investment for my portfolio. I mean, as they say, you can't keep a good man down, and knowing that Vegas has been like the #1 growing city for the past 15 years or so, I know it's going to bounce back, and so I'm very happy and satisfied, and knowing that this is going to be a good investment. Yeah, I mean, the fee was completely reasonable. I mean, when I look at what I bought the property for, since I feel like I stole the property, I would pay double what I paid in my fee. As far as my time, I mean, I couldn't afford to take the time away from work. I mean, I'm very busy with work. It would be very expensive for me to do all the due diligence and research and to try to do this on my own. So it was absolutely an incredible value. I really don't think I could have achieved the same results. I mean, considering I would have paid a lot more for the property if I didn't have the team that was in place and the transaction coordinator negotiating on my behalf. There's absolutely no way I could have gotten the same deal and gotten the price that I did. I mean, I'm very thankful that that there was a negotiator or the transaction coordinator working on my behalf. Yeah, I would absolutely recommend this to other people. I mean, for what I paid, I mean, I essentially paid pennies on the dollar. So I'm telling everybody that I work with and all my friends here in Australia about this, so they can take advantage of this as well. I mean, this is absolutely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and that pretty much sums it up, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.